Hi, I'm Eric Grant from Rivet. In this video, we're going to show you how to install the magnetic snap rivets. These dies that we're going to use in the HandyPress are available from KamSnap. They're called KX dies for magnetic snap rivets. These dies do require two adapters, one that you have to buy from KamSnap and one that you have to buy from Rivet. We'll have the part numbers on the screen when we talk about them. Let's get started and show you how these magnetic snaps work and how the dies work in the fantastic HandyPress.
There are many reasons the HandyPress may just be the world's best bench mount hand press, but the main one is this: there's one press for all the dies, no matter the brand. If it was made for a hand press, chances are it will work in the HandyPress. These are the KX dies for magnetic snap rivets. Rivet does not stock them. Slide the workbench onto the base of the HandyPress and place the cutting board on top of it. We need to first punch a hole in our fabric or leather assembly. To do that, we're going to use the HandyPress small hole punch set with a 9/32 punch installed in it. The next task is to set the sweet compression. Depress the lever of the HandyPress. Your goal is to have the lever of the HandyPress be 10 degrees down from horizontal, which is the lowest it will travel down, and at that position the cutter's blade be slightly buried into the cutting board surface. To achieve that task, raise or lower the upper shaft by rotating it to the left or the right until that goal is achieved. That is the sweet compression, much like a pair of vice grips work. Here you can see the cutter of the punch is slightly buried in the cutting board. This is perfect. The workbench can be slid fore and aft, and you can use the back fence to slide your assembly so your hole can be placed exactly where you want it, and then lock the workbench down. For this faux leather, we're punching a hole that's 9/64 of an inch for our magnetic snaps. It punches right through. Now, if you want to use the HandyPress ruler that is sold separately, it attaches to the workbench, and then you can punch a hole not only against the back fence, but at increments from 0 inches all the way to 12 inches, and it has centimeters on the back side. It can be positioned to the left or the right of the workbench. Using the HandyPress ruler, we can now punch holes at specific distances from 0 up to 12 inches with complete accuracy. Now that our holes are punched in our leather or fabric assembly, it's now time to install the magnetic snap rivets. These dies from KamSnap do require an adapter, 2 of them. This one's from KamSnap, part numbers on the screen. The other one is from Rivet. Its part numbers on the screen as well. Let's start with the upper die. It has a threaded post. The adapter from Rivet has rubber O-rings. It comes with several. You'll need to push the rubber O-ring onto the threaded post of the die that you're going to be using. Thread it all the way to the base of the threaded post. Then screw the die into the adapter. Make sure it's screwed all the way in and tightened firmly. If the upper shaft does not have the thumb screw inserted in it, it may be in the keeper. Remove it from the keeper of the HandyPress and install it in not the lower hole, but the upper hole in the shaft. Thread it in just so a few threads are inserted into that hole. Then slide the upper die, or I should say the adapter, that the upper die is screwed into, and then lock the thumb screw securely. For the lower dies, you'll need the coil spring and the washer that comes with the HandyPress. First, you'll put the washer onto the adapter, then you'll slide on the coil spring onto the post of that adapter. Rotate it as you slide it on. Insert the adapter in the base of the HandyPress and tighten the screw. We need to now set the sweet compression. Typically, I usually set it by making the dies touch each other with the handle at 10 degrees, kind of like we did with the hole punch. The dies are touching each other and the handle is 10 degrees. But later on I found that that was too much pressure. See here, the dies are touching each other. What we found later on is that it's best to insert the thickness of the fabric assembly and have the dies come together with the thickness with the handle at 10 degrees, and that was pretty much optimal. There are two dies. One of them has a small circle in the center that is raised, and the other one has a small circle in the center that is indented. The one that is raised is for the magnet. Yeah, we're learning on the fly. These aren't our dies after all. So the first installation will have a little bit too much pressure. But the nice thing about the HandyPress, all you have to do is rotate the upper shaft and back off the pressure. So here we're installing our first magnetic snap rivet. We put the magnet on the lower die, and then we have to snap the rivet on top and then depress the lever, and our magnetic snap with the magnet is installed. As you can see, there's too much pressure. So what we do, we simply rotate the upper shaft to the right to decrease the pressure. A second way to install it is to actually take the magnetic portion, insert it through the hole that you pre-punched, take the rivet, push it over top of the stud, and then place the magnetic portion on the lower die and depress the lever of the HandyPress, and it's installed. Okay, so that's one half. What do we do for the opposite side without the magnet? Well, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is remove that lower die and replace it with the second die. So we remove it, place the other die in with the center that is indented, and then place the non-magnetic side into that die. Place your fabric assembly so that they both come together, the magnet portion and the other round portion, when it folds in half, and then place the rivet portion with that button over top of the stud. No need to adjust the compression because it was set for the magnetic one and it's exactly the same height. And your magnetic snap is now installed. And as you can see, it snaps beautifully and has quite a bit of magnetic force. Nice. The HandyPress works with so many other dies, no matter the brand, to set fasteners, grommets, eyelets, rivets, and much more. Check out the link to the playlist to see more examples. I'm Eric Grant, and from all of us here at Say Alright, thanks for watching.